always should have the confidence that you can figure it out and you know what you deserve. And if what you have now is not what you deserve, you can always leave, change your situation, and you have that power within you. And that's very empowering to know that, and also to know what you're worth, and to not let your worth be determined by some external circumstances or someone else telling you something. Welcome everyone to LifewithLiza podcast. Our mission at LifewithLiza is to share people's stories and the challenges that they have overcome, so that those who are listening in can get the strength, the courage, and the hope to be their better selves. And today I'm sharing my own story of how I did not get the promotion this year. And I look quite happy at this moment, but it's actually also part of this discussion why I look so happy just now. So yesterday I received a call from the person who informed me that I didn't get the promotion, and I felt like I really deserved it. I was very much looking forward to getting it, and it was just very disappointing and frustrating to not get it, especially when you know that you deserve it and you have the feedback from your team, from the project team also indicating that, and still not to get it. And then even the person who mentioned that I didn't get it, himself saying that he also believes that I deserve it. So then the question comes to my mind, if everyone is saying that I deserve it, why am I not getting it? It just didn't make any sense. And I cried when I got the news. I could barely hold my tears, and really, like, for half an hour I really cried and was very, very sad. And then I let that moment, I let myself express that emotion, and that's something that I do usually when I get sad news. I never try to hold in the emotion. I try to express it, and if it's crying, journaling, going for a walk, in whatever way I can do it, I just would express that emotion. And then once I've expressed that emotion, I don't want it to linger. There is no point of me obsessing over the reality and wishing things were done, wishing things were different, etc. Because there is no point of obsessing about things that are not under our control. So I thought, okay, this is what happened. And then I actually switched back to my normal positive state quite fast, and just accepted that as a reality. But then today when I woke up, I thought, is there anything I can actually do about it? Is there anything I can still do about it to change it? And then I wrote a letter to my work describing in a factual manner, why do I feel like I deserve the promotion? What are the criteria that I do meet? And wrote that email basically indicating that I'm happy that they considered me for promotion, they believe that I deserve the promotion, etc. But I'm not happy to be staying in a company where I'm not getting promoted to what I deserve. And then I'm also happy to start looking for other ways. And I think it's important to first have that confidence in yourself that you can always, if you're not happy with the situation you're currently in, maybe now we're talking about work, but it can actually be about anything. If you're not happy about the situation where you're currently in, whether it's your work, your relationship, you always should have the confidence that you can figure it out and you know what you deserve. And if what you have now is not what you deserve, you can always leave, change your situation, and you have that power within you. And that's very empowering to know that, and also to know what you're worth, and to not let your worth be determined by some external circumstances or someone else telling you something, which is contradicting most of the feedback that you get from other people. So I still have not received a reply from that email that I've sent. I'll let you know how this story ends and what's the plot twist there. But I think it's the point. There are a few learnings here, at least for me, and one of the biggest ones is I feel like I've learned in this year to switch between my emotional states way faster. So I managed to switch from a negative to a positive state quite fast, because actually we don't really want to spend that much time in the negative state, but sometimes it's just hard to snap back into the positive state. And I actually even made a video on that topic, so you can just check it out, how to switch from negative state for positive state. And I feel like it's one of the most unbelievable skills, and it's very useful. And it's almost like a superpower, because in your life there will always be situations that set you back, that you didn't want to happen, and some things that you don't have any control over. And if you learn how to actually switch back from them bothering you, and then letting that emotion out, but then not letting that emotion linger, and switching back to the positive state, that's a true superpower. So that was one of the learning points for me from that situation. And then the second learning point was that maybe there's no point in obsessing about the external circumstances and something that is outside of your control, but it's always worth asking yourself a question: what is inside my control? Is there anything that I can actually do? And then if there is something that you can do it. And you will feel better, because you just did not accept the reality as it was imposed in you. You did your pushback. The reality says one thing, and then you push back towards what you think you deserve, your worth. And I think it's very interesting, because nobody will fight for you if you don't do that yourself. Nobody will tell you like, no, but let me just actually go and fight for your promotion for you. No, it's you who needs to do that for yourself. You always need to be your biggest supporter, your biggest fan, always there for yourself. And even when nobody is doing that, you have to be the one doing that, and you cannot expect anyone else to do it. So that's why asking yourself, is there anything that you can actually do, and doing it is very powerful. And these were two of my biggest takeaways: be able to express my emotions, but then switch back to the positive state, and then asking myself the right question: what can I do about this situation, if anything, and then doing it. I hope you did enjoy this episode, and I hope that maybe me getting or not getting the promotion in the end will help your life in some way, where you're doubting yourself, you're not sure what to do. I hope these two key insights will be very helpful for you. And if you're watching this video, you might see that I look quite dressed up, and I'm going somewhere for a special dinner. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.